Hey, this is Pat, and today we're checking out the all-new Klim Baja S4 Jacket. Now, the Baja S4 is my model here, Spurgeon Dunbar's favorite go-to adventure jacket out there for a mesh hot weather riding and full stretch, because that's what the S4 stands for in the name, a full stretch chassis with mesh mixed in. And what I like about this jacket is that it's actually one of the few options within Klim's line that doesn't come with a Gore-Tex liner, so you get a nice price reduction in an ADV rig. But for those of you out there that want to bring your own rain layer or just pack it away and not have it built into the jacket, I like that they give you this option, because I know Spurgeon's in this boat, I'm in this boat, I run hot when I'm riding off-road on an ADV bike, so I want maximum airflow to come through the jackets. Now, this is a pretty light update from Klim. We see a couple key features which I'll talk about throughout the video, but the main things stay the same. You are looking at a Cordura 1000 Carbonite D stretch throughout the main chassis. That's gonna be all the stretch in all this black areas up over the shoulders, everything like that. You get a shoulder Dynatech mesh in all the key airflow areas, as well as SuperFabric in the key abrasion and impact zone. So a lot of key names out there. They're using 3M, they're using D3O, a lot of key names, which causes that price to go up, but not too bad. It is $600 for this jacket, so I say not too bad. Still a premium option when it comes to it. But they didn't change the price from the last iteration, which I like. It's still $600. If you wear a 3 extra large, it is $630, just because there's a lot of extra fabric going on, but Klim goes up that high. Speaking of which, Spurgeon on my left, he is 6'3", 220 pounds with a 44-inch chest, wearing a size large. So you can really imagine a size 3 extra large is a maybe an ex-linebacker. I don't know, but they have that option, so it's a lot more fabric, causes the price to go up a little bit. But that fits Spurgeon spot on compared to the sizing chart. He always fits in a size large in Klim because it's a little bit more of an American boxier fit, and this is fitting him spot on. Comes in 4 colorways. I love this black and red option. I know that's going to get a lot of hate from anybody out there in the desert or that is really concerned about not going fast enough and getting hit by the sun if you're taking breaks. I love this style. I think it's got a nice Sith vibe to it, even with the white shirt that Spurgeon has underneath kind of popping through on the mesh. Really digging this black and red option. I have a black and red bike. Kind of makes sense when it comes to the colorways, but 3 others if you want to take a look at them. Up at the collar, did not change. You still get about 1.5 inch tall collar with microfiber lined around the edges. I like that microfiber lining just because if you're riding on the hotter days of the year, that's going to be able to not irritate your skin up around your neck. So you do have that option up there. And then you do also have, can you open that up for me, Spurgeon? Just do one of those clips. You have clips so you can open up the collar a little bit more and snap it into position just at the collarbone of each side. You can snap it open. I like seeing that. They've been doing that for years. Something that's great, especially for those out there that wear V-necks like Spurgeon here. Helps you just show off a little bit more when you're posing for the camera or hanging out with people getting some ice cream at the bar. Coming over the shoulder, you got some more of that stretch I talked about earlier, as well as some reflective. They redesigned the reflective, still using 3M. They just tweaked it up a little bit with SuperFabric at the shoulder as well as the elbow. Underneath of that, you are getting D3O LP1 armor. This is CE level 1 armor. I know a lot of people out there would like to see CE level 2 at this price point. I'm in the same boat. I like that they're using the LP1. This is a hip piece, but I got it out of the pants to kind of show you. You get that at the shoulder and the elbow. A lot of ventilation going through, still super malleable. I like when they use CE level 1, I will say, instead of CE level 2, just because it's a little bit easier to move around in. The CE level 2 gets very thick, so it does cause issues when it comes to moving and trying to really articulate around the bike. But you get that shoulder, elbow, as well as the back, which I'll talk about in a couple minutes. A lot more reflective at the lower bicep, right above the elbow with mesh just fully down the inner sleeve too. You do get a cinch slider at the forearm just to really pull in. What I like is pair that with the fact that the elbow armor is adjustable in height. You can really fine tune it. I know it's an important problem to solve for Spurgeon, but you get that both of those really fine tuning the armor, making sure it's in the right spot. A little bit of stretch at the crook of the elbow, which is going to be super comfortable. A little bit of reflective on the outside with the mix of the shoulder Dynatech mesh as well as the stretch. Down to a redesigned cuff. It's still Velcro, but it's cut at a little bit of a more aggressive angle just to stay out of the way of your hands moving while on the bike. You can go ahead and put that down. Coming up at the front of the jacket, you do have that shoulder Dynatech mesh. They increased it coming up the chest a little bit higher, so you get a little bit more airflow up there. Still a rubber Klim logo on the sides, and where they saw the biggest updates are the next 2 things I'm going to talk about. You do have a zipper, YKK main zipper. It's now a dual zipper, so you can open up a little bit at the bottom. Something Spurgeon's not a huge fan of, and I totally understand it just because in an aggressive riding position, it can start to open while you're riding if it doesn't lock into place super aggressively, which this one does not. So I would have loved to seen maybe Klim skip that. What it does allow is a little bit more space. If you are needing a little bit more space in the hips, it can open up while you're riding just to give you that. or be another area for airflow to come through. The next key update is going to be at the pockets. It used to be top loading pockets with a zippered pocket hidden behind it. It is now just an open style pocket inside of there. You do have cinch cords for the hem at the base on the inside of the main pocket, and then you get a zippered pocket over top of that pocket. Just a little bit more storage, but we would have loved to see the old style of the top loading and the zipper stay if we were to tell Klim. One thing I want to call out is over on the left forearm, you do have a medical stash pocket. That's going to be for medical information. You can add a credit card in there. I've put easy passes in there, but behind that is going to be a little stash pocket. You can stash away 20, 30 bucks if you just want to have cash on you at the right time, but I like that they're adding that into the forearm. Go ahead and turn to the side for me, Spurgeon. Let's see the side profile where we're going to see all that 1000D stretch up at the shoulder blades, which is key for the riding position, but running down the entire sides. And I mentioned inside of this pocket is going to be a pull cord for the hem that you can actually cinch it down a little bit more. Go ahead and turn to the back for me. Reflective at the upper shoulder blades, as well as that stretch that I talked about. Shoulder Dynatech mesh pretty much takes up the entire back, and he does have a CE level 1 back protector included inside of there. You do have that one above that pocket for the back protector on the inside is going to be a zipper. That's where you can add a hydration pouch. You can store valuables away if you want to, but it's really designed for the hydration pouch. It doesn't come with one. You have to add it separately, but it comes with a pocket to hang it, and you can loop out the front and of the collar just to go ahead and put that in place. Coming down the back, not too much of a redesign. It still has the pocket in the back, just a little bit of fine tuning on style. You do have a pocket if you want to store away a waterproof liner that you're bringing to the table, or if you're just stashing gloves while you're running in to grab an ice cream cone inside of a convenience store while you're getting gas. Go ahead and turn to the front for me. Let's unzip, show them the interior of this jacket. Interior is going to look a lot like the exterior on this one. One thing I want to call out is if you want to add a kidney belt to this one, you do have the option to do it. It is sold separately, but here's the zipper for it. You can add it in there if you're someone that likes to secure it down. Otherwise, you're just looking at stash pockets on each side. Here's that hydration loop if you want to add it into the front, as well as a pocket on the side over there. And then at the back, I'll try to like scoot it over here, Spurge, for it. You do have a short connection zipper if you're running the matching Baja S4 pants. You can zip them together, just have one full complete outfit at the end. You can go ahead and zip that up for me. But all in, some cool updates from Klim. I like that they're using CE1D30 all the way throughout. It's CEAA when it comes to abrasion resistance. Would have loved to seen them, as you see Spurgeon struggling with it, just get rid of the dual zip and just go to a single zipper, and then maybe give us the top loading pockets at the front. But they didn't change the price. They got a lot of key updates. It's still one of the best ADV outfits out there on the market. I know Spurgeon just prefers his older version, which I can't really argue. I do too, but I love this style update that they're giving us here. But if you have more questions on that, go ahead and click the info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about the Baja S4. If you still have questions after that, or if you're confused on sizing, give our customer service agents a call. They're all riders. Happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining Spurgeon and I and checking out the Klim Baja S4 Jacket. I'm Pat. I'll see you in the next video.